yell at somebody else. And then there's a lot of homeless people where we're at in California. He was like, you don't like it, you get out here with the homeless people. And I was like, after that, I was just quiet. I didn't say nothing. And the next truck stop we got to, I noticed there was a hotel right across the street from it. But in my mind, I already decided I was getting out. I didn't care if I had money and shit, dude. I didn't care. I had to take a taxi to a hotel. I was getting off the truck. I wasn't gonna be with that. You gonna threaten to kick me out in a place I don't know nobody, and you gonna threaten to kick me out with all the homeless people and shit, dude? Like, and my main thing is just respect, dude. A lot of people don't have it. Some people do have it, you know. And I always try to be respectful of other people, man. But some people just don't have respect, man. So I got out the truck, and I don't think he thought I was gonna quit like that and get out. And he kind of seemed like he was trying to be like nicer to me and try to, you know, try to keep me back in the truck, because they want you to drive the miles. They're getting paid by the miles and shit, so they call meat in the seat. And that's why some of the trainers are shitty, because it's all about money to them. They don't care about teaching you the right way to do shit. But luckily I got an old man, who actually comes from a time where there was morals and values and things beyond money in their eyes. And that dude, man, he was the best trainer ever, man. I'll never forget that guy. That guy changed my life, man. If it wasn't for him, who knows what the hell I'd be doing. I'd probably still be working construction, building houses and doing concrete and all kinds of fucking shit like that. That's what I used to do before I was a truck driver, and all these other random jobs out here. But I got respect for that old man, dude. He challenged me, dude, to work on my weaknesses during truck driving with him. Showed me how to back up in different situations. Taught me how to do things by the book, pen and paper, without GPS, maps. He showed me the old school way. And yeah, that dude was, he's trained over 100 truck drivers, man. He's a machine. His name is Dean, and I call him Dean the Machine, because that man, dude, he would stay in that seat right there until he could no longer stay awake, and he would fold over like a lawn chair and pass out sleeping. And sometimes I'd wonder if he died, because he was so, you know, he was up there, man, you know. And truck driving isn't too healthy on your body sometimes, and he'd be over there slumped over. And I was just like, man, dude, I hope he wakes up, you know, eventually. I don't want to be driving down the road thinking he's sleeping, he's been dead the whole time, you know. That would suck. But that motherfucker, dude, that was the hardest fucking core truck driver I ever met in my life, dude. He'd stay awake 19 hours, and I tell him too, you know, like after I felt comfortable driving and I was good, you know, I tell him, like, hey man, you want to go back there, go to sleep, you can go. And he was like, nah, I'm not going. My job isn't to go back there and go to sleep. He's like, my job is to train you and watch you and shit. And dude, the other drivers, the owner operator I had, the first trainer, that dude went back there and slept like the first, second day. He was just like, he was on his phone with a pillow watching Netflix, blocking the whole entire fucking mirror, dude. And that shit pissed me off too. And that's part of the reason why I didn't want to drive with him, because he's fucking blocking the mirror, just watching Netflix the whole time. And here I am going up and down mountains in Pennsylvania and shit, doing 86 miles an hour because he's over here watching his fucking phone and his truck's not governed. Now, I was just going to see if he noticed how fast I was going. He even noticed. Probably didn't even care. I probably could have hit 100 if I wanted to. Yeah. But man, that old man, dude, that dude, that that's a hard working son of a gun, man. They should have like awards for like truck drivers or some shit, man. Like, especially people that train people like that. Shit, dude. Because most people, dude, you gotta think he's been doing that. He's been driving like that and probably training people for over 15 years. You know, I think he told me he drove for about 5 years on his own before he decided he wanted to be a trainer. You know, he made sure he got him some good experience first, and then he started training people. So, but man, dude, working 19 hours a day and shit, that's just rough on your body, dude. Like, that's why I never even try to wake him up when he fell asleep. I was just like, I let him sleep, dude, because he wouldn't just get over there at the beginning of the day and pass out. He'd stay awake for like long periods of time before he passed out. But that was a strong truck driver, man. Real positive person too, man. It probably was one of the best positive influences in my life. Probably one of the craziest experiences I had. CR England, oh, they already got their load, man. Shit, they beat me there. Is it RE6? I don't know what time it is. This damn clock on this damn Qualcomm sucks. They ain't never accurate. They must be heading to Austin, though. The only reason I could think they're going back this way. I'm headed to Fort Smith, Arkansas. Yeah, man, truck driving's not too bad, I guess. I mean, it has its ups and downs, like any job. You always got to be aware of these train tracks too, man, and the space in front of you. Pretty sure if I pulled up to that truck, there wouldn't be enough space. Truck's pretty long. Truck and trailer. 53 feet is the trailer. I think with the truck it's like 71 feet, 73 feet, something like that. Pretty long. I just always think that there could be a train coming through here. And if you ain't got enough space to pull up, you're gonna get stuck up there. Because once you get there and then cars get around you, you're not gonna be able to move unless you do some crazy shit and go in the other lane. But I don't recommend doing that. Nope, don't recommend doing that at all. And man, the windshield is messed up. I will say that. I pressure washed this windshield yesterday, and whoever owned or drove this truck in the past, there was some time period where they didn't clean these bug guts off, and now they're like cemented on the windshield. This is the only new one, the brown one, that could be washed away. But the rest of them, man, I pressure washed this windshield for 5 minutes yesterday, and it did not come off. Whatever came off, but the rest of it didn't want to come off. 13 miles away. So we're kind of stuck. We're kind of stuck with the bug dried up guts that nobody washed away. So sorry for the bad footage. You get to see the good and the ugly of truck driving. Yep. So I'm gonna explain what I'm gonna end up doing, because I'm gonna have to turn this camera off because I gotta wear a hard hat. I do have the chest piece for this GoPro's, the chesty, but I'm trying to conserve my battery for like some better scenic views. Just when I'll be going through Oklahoma, there's some real nice mountain area we're going through, and yeah, I'm not sure if they're gonna get pissed off if I'm recording there at this Georgia Pacific we're going to, or some employee